One of the things that I think is most important for the Mission San Luis Rey is that it belongs to the greater community. People throughout the ages have been tied to the mission. The Center of Life began here over 215 years ago. There is a whole generational aspect to Mission San Luis Rey, and this is done usually on a one-to-one basis through personal relationships and a great love of this historical place.
Hi, I'm Lee.
And I'm Jackie Bickford. We were married in the Old Mission San Luis Rey Historic Church in 1980. And for almost 34 years, it has been a joy.
The mission has become a home for our family and for our kids and our grandkids.
All three of our children have received their sacraments here at the Old Mission, and 2 of them were married here. So far, 4 grandkids have been baptized here. So the history is deep and rich. Our kids were raised with a Franciscan in their life. The love that they share and give, our kids have benefit from, and our grandkids are now today as well.
Franciscan is a follower of St. Francis who lives with his brothers to bring the message of the gospel of God's love to everyone that wishes to come to God, who is good and loving and available.
My wife and I attend Mass here. There's a difference about coming to the mission itself. There's a different spirituality, there's a different atmosphere that we feel helps us in our own faith and makes it just a wonderful type of experience for us.
Old Mission San Luis Rey is still, as it was at the beginning, a functioning mission. While the friars might technically own this property, in reality, it belongs to the entire community.
Without the involvement and support of the local families that for many generations have donated their time, as well have donated financially, the mission would not be operating today.
Our family has been to virtually everything that's gone on at the mission, from back in the fiesta days to carnivals, you name it. It's happened up here at the Old Mission.
Old Mission San Luis Rey has many facets to its community. We have the museum, the cemetery, the historic church, the Franciscan School of Theology, the parish, the Old Mission Montessori School, a gift shop, and the retreat center.
By living here at Old Mission San Luis Rey and by seeing the generations that come here, you have an enormous sense of history.
Old Mission San Luis Rey, it's history, but it is also a very functioning and big parish. For the last couple of 100 years, we've had a lot of people come here to find God. The doors are always open to welcome whomever wants to come in.
To be a 4th grader, standing in the museum, seeing the history, the artifacts, that's what really brings it to life for them. They're very blessed because they're one of 21 communities that has a mission right here in their own backyard.
Here at Old Mission San Luis Rey, we also have a very close relationship to the men and women up at Camp Pendleton. A lot of times they come before they're deployed or after they come back from their service, their tour overseas. I'm very proud of them.
Old Mission San Luis Rey and the Franciscan Friars invites you to join us in the preservation and operation of this most beloved historic landmark.
One of the great struggles we always have here is simply just keeping the physical plant open. We're very proud of the fact that there is no charge to come into the mission. And so we really rely on events like this Heritage Ball to allow this to remain open and function as a place for all people.
It doesn't matter what your faith or your beliefs are. Any kind of support that people give to the mission, it's giving to the entire Oceanside community.
Just the history here alone, the families and generations that have touched the mission, we need to make sure it continues for future generations.
And that's where we ask all of you to help.
Tonight we are celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Heritage Ball. For 30 years, this ball has helped support Mission San Luis Rey and all the different projects it's done. We're grateful for the great love people have of this mission. I wish you God's blessing and a beautiful evening.